What up, y'all? Y'all know who this is. The only reason why I'm not introducing myself by my primary channel name is because this is going on 2 channels. And my primary channel, I'll give you guys insight into my new channel. It's not my new channel, but what I'm going to be doing on my new channel, I will be doing tech reviews, drone reviews, travel vlog with my wife and I. She will be wearing the niqab, but I will be doing a review over this bike. Thank you, YouTube ad revenues, paid for. That and my new drone. This is the Conway Carry-On S429. It is the top model from Conway. So what you have is basically a rebranded RockShox. Those are RockShox in the front, basically just rebranded as Conway. You've got the most powerful Bosch motor and battery, inside of this, actually vice versa. It's the Bosch CX, and yeah, it's got a couple of features. I have another e-bike also, but I'm sending it back. It's in my basement. It's a full suspension e-bike. I'm sending it back because I'm not satisfied with its overall performance. It has the AEG motor that has 95 Newton meters. This has the 85 Newton meter, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So let's start talking about this thing right here. It has hydraulic front brakes, hydraulic front and rear disc brakes. It has a setting here for the automatic lift seat, so if you do downhill you could just pull the lever and the seat goes down, but I don't have that installed. It has, like I said, the air RockShox that have obviously the lockout system, Shimano XT brake system, and that's about it. And that's about it in general. One thing I don't like about this bike is the charging port here. When you open this, it's so difficult to get this thing back in, and as you can see, even today it's been raining and everything. It's really muddy, so there's going to be a dirty ride, and if you don't get this closed, you're going to get all sorts of muck inside your charging port. What else did I don't like about this thing? For some reason, this bike is cursed. The tires are cursed. They're very, very thin-walled tires. I've ordered replacements for those like no pop ones with the steel belts inside that prevent punctures, but I've punctured both of these tires. The first time I punctured it was the back tire. Then I punctured both the front and the back tire. So now, as you can see, I got the green nipples on this thing, and what it is inside there's this green slime. So if you get a puncture, it basically automatically seals on it. Other than that, I'm quite satisfied with the bike in general. The reason why I bought an e-bike is because my wife and I, for our travel vlogs, we ride a lot, and I have the kids on a trailer. I'll do a review on the trailer. I'm going to get a new trailer. I'm going to sell the one I have and get a different one. The trailer is 21 kilograms, and my kids are another 32. So I'm pulling like 50, 21, 32, 33, 53 kilos worth of extra weight. So it's like 100, and if we just go for one, I'm pulling a whole nother person. And I was just using a regular bike, and I mean, I live in the mountains. I live like here in the countryside. There's a bunch of hills, and so it wasn't easy riding those. And to be honest, riding an e-bike, it still doesn't do all the work. It does a lot of work. It has different settings and whatnot, which actually we can go over right now. So here we have our power display. This is one of the things I don't like about this bike. The other bike I have, it has like a key code to where you can't use the motor if you don't have the key code. So it makes it kind of like an anti-theft type of thing. So as you can see here, we have different settings. I've done 32 kilometers on this bike so far. It's got electronic mountain bike, it's got turbo, and then when you go back down, it's got touring mode, it's got eco mode, and it has a push mode. So if you're walking, you press the plus button, and then the bike automatically just rolls. So if you're like in a heavy spot and you can't make the hill, then you press the walk mode plus the plus, and then the bike just sort of rolls on its own, as long as you have your hand or your finger on the plus button. So what I don't like about this is it doesn't have that lockout, because like I said, I got a little key card with my other one, and you had to hold it on there so that you could actually use the motor on the bike. This you could just technically steal, which is a problem. What else is there? We're going to get into the kit in a second. I'm going to break out my kit, my riding kit. Other than that, the bike is okay. One thing I would say, look out for, I go riding in the dirt a lot. As you can see here, there's like this white film on here. This is a very, very thick and slimy chain oil. Don't use that on your brake, on your whatchamacallit. I had to clean my shocks off. I just sprayed it everywhere, and I ended up having to spray it off my shocks because my shocks would not move anymore, because this stuff is like, it's like glue, and it protects your chain, protects your gears from rust, but it also makes it so like stuff like shocks don't work. So I had to clean the shocks off with WD-40. As you can see, there's still like a light filming that stuff on there, but the shocks are now loose again. They work well, and yeah. So let's don't go anywhere. Where are you going? What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get into my kit. Okay, so let's get into my riding kit. So my riding kit, since I've had so many flats and I was literally in the middle of nowhere, one time I was like in the middle of the night. Let's start off with the handlebars first. I have a GoPro mount. So usually when I ride, I'm not doing it today because I didn't charge my batteries. I have a GoPro and a Insta360X camera on top of here. I have my phone mount for GPS and Strava. Obviously a light mount. This light will be disappearing soon. I have like a super bright light, you know, like 50,000 lumen light that's like it's a big job that goes here. I ordered it. This will be coming off because I ride at night and it's really dark in the woods out here because I'm literally in the country. There's nothing out here. Obviously tail light, water bottle holder with water bottle, obviously. I have a CO2 system plus cartridges for filling the tires in case of a flat, which I seem to be an expert at getting. I have 2 fix-a-flat. Now you might think, why do you have fix-a-flat and this? Well, fix-a-flat might not actually be enough to fill the tire, so I might have to fill a little bit extra, you know, on top of that so that the pressure is correct. I have 2 extra inner tubes in case that doesn't work. I, of course, has a changing kit. I have a changing kit to go with that so that I can, you know, pull the tires off the rim. I have a bike tool that has various tools on this. Now, this one comes off with like a spinning quick release, but this tire, it has no quick release, so you need to use an Allen key to get these off. So you have to have like a fixed flat tool, some weaponry, a bike lock, and obviously a prayer mat. When prayer time comes about and you're out in the hills and the mountains, you need to be able to pray. And then, oh yeah, whatchamacallit, a solar rechargeable, which is recharging right now. I'll do a review on this also. Battery pack to charge my phones and devices when I'm out on the road, because last time I was streaming live over TikTok and that just really killed my batteries and I almost got stuck in the middle of nowhere. My wife had to come get me with the car, and my batteries almost died on both phones, this one and my backup phone that I have in my pocket right now. I have obviously gloves and a hat in case it gets too cold. And yeah, that is my riding kit. Now this is all held inside this basket, this backpack, which you can get from my Gumroad. This could be us, but you scared. Hashtag pro polygyny. Anybody on my channel, I have a different channel where I do relationship stuff and I live with multiple women, so you know, that's me and my women. You can get this on my Gumroad, but I'm trying to move away from that. So there's just too many weirdos, and so if you guys are here and weirdos pop up, I'm gonna block them. Just ignore them and I'm gonna block them. You know, this is just some wholesome good content on living in Europe and traveling in Europe. So I'll try and get some videos from my ride, and hopefully I don't get a flat. If I do, I'll do a review on these gel-filled inner tubes and how they worked out. And since I seem to get a flat every time I go riding, we're probably gonna have to test these out. All right, guys, let's pack all this in and get on the road.
A few moments later.
So Halloween in Germany. It's like a ghost or something. I'm hitting the controls on my bike. You got a massive spider web and pumpkins.
A few moments later.
All right, so this is the beginning of the flow trail. This is just like a little practice trail. There's a little jump here. It's kind of hard to catch air here, but I'm gonna try and see what happens. I'm on EMBT mode. Let's get it. Almost face planted there, back there. I'm almost 50, guys. Don't expect too much out of me, but I did use the professional mountain bike. That's fun as heck. Before we get to the flow trail, which starts there, you can see the start posts. It's set up like a racetrack. Then it goes all the way down the hills we just rode up. There's this little regional observation tower type thing they built out here for tourists and people. It's absolutely beautiful out here. I should have brought my drone, but yeah, it is what it is. This is why you need a bike lock. Oh, and someone broke the bench also. There's a bench down here. And it's a good thing, yeah, I guess it is broken. I was gonna lock my bike to it, because this is why you need a bike lock with you when you ride, guys. You know, someone could just come up, steal your bike, a walker or whatever else. I'm not saying it happens in Germany a lot, but it is possible, so you need a bike lock. So what do you guys say we go up there? Okay guys, so when you park your bike, of course, lock it up through the frame and through the back tire. As you can see, I got like a quick release on the back, but on the front, I'm not worried about my front tire getting stolen. My back one gets stolen. All your removables, just remove them. You know, I'm actually not here alone, so just removables, remove those. If you have the lights or whatever else, take those off. And yeah, let's go up there and see what we can see. Schmacher YouTube. This is gonna be a long way up. There's some kids up here. So this region of Germany is called Saarland. This is we're like near a place called Ottweiler. Hi. Looks like he has a huge dog down there. Oh wow, a lot of mountain bikers over there. I guess they're getting ready to take the flow trail. I don't know if you can see them. No, you can't see them. There they are, you see them. But what we're gonna do is go up here with a good look at them. I've never ridden a flow trail. But according to the pictures, it looks pretty intense. There's the bikers. They all got helmets and everything. I guess they're getting ready to go down. It is supposed to be quite intense, professional level. I don't know how this is gonna look. I'm a bit old, but I'm ready to do it. We're still on Zoom. Let's go back down to regular. Almost to the top, guys. And again, this is why you want to take your bike and all your stuff off of it. Other bikers, walkers. I'm not saying people steal your stuff out here, but why tempt them, you know? Just lock your bike up, take your removables, and yeah. It's a windy day, bad for flying. There's a lot of traffic out here today, a whole bunch of people, but absolutely beautiful view out here. I want to make my way back to the house here in a minute. Just want to go for a quick ride. Yeah. Want to show you guys this. This is like a map, shows you all the towns that you can see. So Ottweiler. Yeah, you can look up close to where I'm at. And these are all the places you can see from this observation tower place. I guess they just built this for tourism. This is what Saarland has out here. It has like nature tourism because there's nothing else out here. I always call this place I call Saarland the armpit of Germany. Yeah, flow trail. There's some really little kids there. This is why I bought my helmet for the flow trail, but I found out I'm moving like in the middle of November, so I probably won't get to ride it. Let's see what happens. Alright guys, Ottweiler flow trail. I've changed my camera around. Not my sucking yet, excuse me. I'm old, I ain't rode in a long time, and I don't know this trail. It's apparently like a professional level trail, so let's see what happens. As you can see, it says no biking. No horseback, no walking. You can get hurt here. So let's see what happens here. Stop and readjust the camera in a second. stop in here where these people can't see me. Let me get back on the road in a second. Park like right in the middle of the trail. I don't care though. Okay, so I went back to look at the blue lines and the red lines. They're maps of where you go. Blue line slightly longer. The red and the black line are shorter. I don't know what the difference is. We're gonna follow, I guess, the red and the black line. So I'm gonna go down to e-mountain bike mode. See how it turns out, guys. Nee. Mein erstes Mal hier. Ich habe das gar nicht erwartet. Das könnte schlecht gehen. Ja. Ist das auch sehr, ist das ein Sprung oder einfach?
Einfach nur eine Brücke, die geht relativ steil runter, aber es ist so ein Grad drüber.
Und Grad.
Das ist komplett klar, also relativ steil hinten dran ist ein kleiner Sprung.
Okay. Alright guys. Wipe out. The front end slipped out and I crashed. My seats, of course, adjusted for driving. Oh man. Big jumps. That was a hard impact. Hot air there. Hard impact. me the other way. So somewhere was the turn. So what I'm gonna do is this, guys. I'm gonna take it downhill into the town, and then let's just go from there. Apparently this is the end of the flow trail. All right, guys, map check. I'm gonna put in home for map, and we'll get back in a second.
A few moments later.
So this is where we just came from. There's a drop off over there too, and it shows here Vorsicht, Absturzgefahr. That means like danger of falling. It's not far, but it'll definitely ruin your day. It won't kill you, but it might make you wish you were dead. Oh yeah, that's a nice little fall there. You do not want to fall down there. It won't kill you for sure, but definitely some hospital time. I need to get some water, take a break, guys. Then we keep going. All right, guys, let's get this and let's see where this goes. My battery's running out. A good thing I got my battery pack with me. I want to go off this cliff. Hit the tree there. Shoot, I know where we are. Hold on. This is an active train track. So crossing this is actually quite deadly. This is an active train track, guys. So let me put this on walk. take a listen. Let's do this. Walk. Pedal got caught on a train track. It's pretty steep. Going downhill. Alright, I know where we are, guys. This is a lake near my house that people go walking at, myself included. What's the best trail? Which way to go? Let's go this way. So I'm definitely on the way home now, guys. I don't need my GPS anymore. I know exactly where I'm at. That's crazy. That skid was like insane. That's a great big lake. Let's just go ahead and take a trip right over here. The battery runs out and get some good footage. My other phone, battery's a bit full. So, I mean, memory. I'm not sure if you can get something here. Anga, green dog. Hallo, was ist? Ich habe leider keinen Klingel. Ja, ich muss eins kaufen. Fahrrad ist neu, aber kein Klingel mit. I don't have a bell. She was like, just to go cling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. So next time I come across one, I'll be like, cling-a-ling-a-ling. That's my bell. I think it's actually the law that you have a, what you call it, bell on your bike in Germany. So there's a lake, ducks. Can you see it? Nice little bridge. Home. I don't think I'm gonna do any more footage. I've seen enough. I'm impressed with the bike it's handling. I think I'm gonna get that adjustable seat so I can do downhills easier and then readjust to you know, to regular cross-country riding again without stopping and readjusting the seat with the seat post adjuster. I think that's my next addition to this bike, inshallah. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully the next ride I'll have my Skydio. It should be colder by then. We're heading into winter now, and that should be while I was out riding, there's this ancient, like, old train here. It's a diesel powered train from, like, who knows when, straight Second World War style. As you can see inside there. And I guess they're just what does it say? 1963. So you see it was built in Dortmund in 1963. That's pretty cool. What are the chances of me actually seeing this out here? So yeah, I'm sweating like crazy, guys. So this thing is like a really old train. 1963. I wasn't even a sparkle in my parents' eyes back then.
A few moments later.
So there's a rainstorm. I decided to wait it out underneath this thing. Believe it or not, if you're right underneath this thing, you stay completely dry. It's pretty cool. So we're just gonna wait out this rainstorm here. Hopefully it passes over. It looks like it's just passing. And take a little break, relax a bit. This is why I normally have snacks also with me. I feel a slight hunger pang, although I did have a pretty healthy breakfast before I left the house. You know, I got a little snack. So I'm gonna pull out my charger, charge this phone a bit. It's down to 18%. And yeah, chill before we get back to the house.